Timoney from the University of Kentucky, and today we are at the College of Law with Interim Dean Mary Davis. Thank you so much for joining us
Oh, it's my
today.
absolute pleasure. I'm delighted to welcome you to the law school and our beautiful new building.
It is absolutely gorgeous, as you can see from this video. As we kind of make our way up the stairs and go inside of this building, tell me a little bit about just kind of the general scope and scale of it.
Well, we had an existing building on this footprint, and in order to stay here, which we wanted to do, to be on this beautiful part of campus with Memorial Hall, we took the building down to its very studs and we filled in on a variety of places in order to expand our footprint. So the essential footprint of the building is the same, but it is dramatically different in every other way. We expanded on this side of the building to enhance the courtroom, to make our classrooms larger, to give us more space, new, exciting, different kinds of space. And we reoriented the building so that our law library is on this side of the building and very accessible. We also expanded to a new third floor space that was able to permit us to enhance the footprint by about another 23%.
Wow. Well, as we walk into this courtroom, this is unbelievable. How important is it to have this kind of space where students can get that really hands-on training?
We consider this grand courtroom to, in some ways, be the core of our legal education program. Not all lawyers will litigate, not all lawyers will have arguments before the Kentucky Supreme Court, but because of the importance of this institution to the larger legal community in the state, it's important to have this kind of a space to welcome our first-year law students. When they sit in this room for orientation, they begin to appreciate the importance of their position in society as leaders, as people who will have the trust of their clients. Right? You can work for clients, yes. You can work for nonprofits. You can be corporate counsel. You can work for a university. There's nothing that a legal education prevents you from doing. You can do everything. It opens so many doors. And you can find a place to implement your passion about things. You can make differences in every walk of life, in every part of our society. It's just an important part of living and being in a community to be able to do the kinds of things that lawyers do.
I'm sure you spent a lot of time in your law library, but there's a brand new one now.
Yes.
What makes it so unique?
So, for one thing, this law library is open to the public. We are a government records repository, and it's open to the public for members of the legal community to come and be able to use and access resources that they may not have otherwise. But this is a place where people can come and have access to all of those resources and to study them and learn them and have an opportunity to think deeply about them. For our students, of course, it's a central place for their learning. We have programmed this building, this law library in particular, to have a variety of group study spaces. There are quadruple the number of group study spaces between this building and the last building. And they all have a variety of technology so that students can work and do their research and work together. Our students learn collaboratively more so than at any time in legal education. So this law library provides that opportunity for them, thinking broadly about what the issues are that they're studying, and it provides them with an opportunity to sort of experience the culture of the law and be in this amazing place on our campus.
Well, let's head upstairs and explore some more of those collaborative spaces.
Yes.
The Commons area is really cool. Why was it so important to have a space like that?
I think it's important for people to know that law students stay in the law building probably 10 to 12 hours a day, if not more. And that's every day. That's for 3 years. And it's a very intense experience. And because we are always in the same community, in the same building all the time, one of the primary things we did in this new building is to enhance the ability to be in the space comfortably in a way that permits the students to thrive while they're here every day, all day long. And I think that the students so far seem to be responsive to what we've done.
Well, here in the classroom, I know a lot of thought went into the design of this.
Yes.
Tell me a little bit about that.
So this is one of our large 85-person classrooms. There are 4 of them. And one of the things that we do in law school is we have interactive conversation with our students. It is a Socratic method. It's professors do it a variety of different ways, but this particular classroom permits a person like me who likes to get engaged with my students to walk into the classroom, into the well, and have an opportunity to engage with Ms. Jones and engage with Mr. Brown and talk about the cases while they are preparing, thinking, reading. It also permits them to engage one another. You can see how these classrooms permit the students to talk to one another when they're engaging in dialogue with me and with themselves, with one another. And so it gives them an opportunity to really engage in the material in that way. It's also very technologically advanced. We have a variety of ways of showing material, sharing material. The students have an opportunity to engage with that material because of the technology.
Well, thanks so much for showing us this classroom. We have one more stop on our tour. We're going to head up to the 3rd floor.
Let's do.
We've made our way to the 3rd floor, where I know there are more classrooms down this hallway, more common space. I know that students who are coming here, they love the new building, and this is a big part of it, but there are other reasons they're choosing the UK College of Law, right?
Right.
What are they like, and why are they choosing UK?
So I think one of the things that really attracts our students to this college is the close community that we have between faculty and students. That's really a hallmark of this institution, and we have created that culture with our students, that community with our students over decades. I think it's always been true that we are a student-centered College of Law.
Looking at this view, it makes you kind of think about what happens beyond UK's campus, which is so beautiful. Tell me a little bit about the impact that your graduates are having beyond the borders of our campus.
I'm actually glad you mentioned the view, because in a way it provides a story for our own students' futures. Their opportunities are limitless. I see buildings where graduates of mine are practicing law right now. I see spaces on this campus where graduates of ours are practicing law right now, or giving advice, or counseling, or thinking about the next step in a problem, because that's what legal education provides for you. And for our students, they are doing that at every level of our communities. They're doing it in small towns in Kentucky. They're doing it in large cities in Kentucky. They're doing that in large cities across this country. They're doing it in offices of government and nonprofits and corporate entities, and they're thinking all the time about where that next opportunity is to serve, because really, at the end of the day, lawyers are public servants. And we, I think, do an excellent job of encouraging our students to think about their life in the law in that way.
Is there any last thing that you would love the rest of campus to know about your college?
Oh, wow, that's a great question. I think that we are a community of intellectuals, but servants in our intellectual life. We strive for excellence in what we do here. We have fabulous students. We have a faculty that's really world class, that engages in scholarship on a variety of subjects nationally and internationally. I don't think I brag about my faculty as much as I should, but they're amazing. I think the larger university campus needs to know that we love being part of this academic campus. We thrive in the pursuit of what we do here, but we really appreciate being part of the larger university. I think this view suggests that. We are energized by what's happening on the university writ large. There's so much positive momentum here at UK, and we are a part of that. We want to be a part of that, and we think we are a great contributor to that.
Well, thank you so much for showing us around today.
My pleasure. Thank you for coming.
If you would like more information about the College of Law, just visit the website on your screen.